What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I've received a lot of update requests on ticker SMCI Super Microcomputer, and I am here to deliver the goods. Remember, guys, this is technical analysis based on the chart only. My opinion based on what the chart is telling us. Let's get right to it, not financial advice. Here we are, SMCI guys, and just a very brief note. Just as in trading, guys, we must exercise patience, and I exercise patience when I do my updates. I do not like to just do updates for no reason. I like to do updates with purpose and significance when the stock is trading at specific levels that are key to the stock. So be patient with me. But in the meantime, check out the community tab on YouTube, guys. I will be doing updates that don't require necessarily a full video, but like quick chart updates for specific tickers that I cover. So those are very critical as well in between the videos. So check those out, guys. All right, let's get to it. So SMCI, one final dip, guys. I believe we need to go, the price needs to go one final dip into this buyer zone. Check out my last video. We're going to go over the update now from my stock. Top right of your corner of your screen is the link. Let's put the drawings on and recap what happened since my last video on this white line. We will go to the daily chart for that. And you could see this golden zone based on Fibonacci here. Put the indicators on. I will delete this for some clarity. And we will get right to it. I'll put the RSI up there. Okay, guys. So just about a month ago, on June 4th, I had this video on this white line, and the three main takeaways from my analysis was we must break this red trend compression line. You guys know that if you watch the video, for higher prices, and we cannot do that. And if we wanted to see a swing entry, it was between the golden zone and these EMA lines, guys. Ideal way for a golden pocket for reentry, and you could see the market makers did not like that at all, and they gapped the price down below. And if we lose that support, let me add the T in here, guys, for you. Sorry, I type these quick sometimes. Then 29.40 was the next price to look at, and that is our support trigger. And you could see SMCI, huge drop since my video right here, lost 38%, guys, in just about a week of trading. That is a lot for a stock with about an $18 billion market cap, guys. So be careful, know your technicals, and you can avoid these kind of losses unless you're going short. Then congratulations. But anyway, we got oversold on the daily RSI, had a technical reaction, guys. When stocks have these big moves to one side, unless they're heavily diluted, guys, or extremely heavily shorted, expect a technical reaction at the next significant support, and that was our support trigger at 29.40. Not saying that this was an ideal time to enter, but just expect some kind of technical reaction when you have these big price dips or run-ups. And you could see we had about an 11% move to the upside, came back, just initial reaction, came back, formed a bullish divergence here to close the gap. So we dipped below the support trigger to close this gap, found support on the daily Ichimoku cloud, and had a nice swing trade here, guys. A total of around 33%. Could not close the gap or fully touch this golden rebalance zone. I will highlight this a little more for you guys. This is an area of interest after the first move, this initial move here. And we got rejected by the EMA lines ultimately, guys. So that's what happened since my last update, and now we came back down. You could see the volume is flattening out, and we are trading under these EMA lines now. So the question is that everyone wants answered: where are we now? What happens from here? Do we see prices to the upside? Do we see prices to the downside? Let's go over the chart, guys, and we will see the possibilities for both. And I'll turn the indicators off real quick, and you could see where my cursor is, we've had some kind of reaction, a little bit of support in each of these zones here where the price was, but you could see we were oversold on the daily RSI every time. And this little technical reaction was because of the oversold RSI. And we had a little bit of a reaction, but now the volume is flattening out. The EMA lines crossed on both significant execution time frames. The weekly chart, you could see the EMA lines here, and in the daily chart, these are both significant time frames for SMCI based off the market cap, and we have gaps to the downside. Let me put the gaps on, guys, so it's nice and clear for us. And we have these highlighted gaps to the downside. These three are the most significant. So what does that mean for me, guys? What is that chart telling me? When I see that we're trading on these EMA lines, we have price to the downside. This is the demand zone. Let's call it the buyer zone here. I'll move that for clarity, guys. And the volume is flattening out. I think, based off the chart, of course, not financial advice, that we need to come down and close some of these gaps, take care of business before we see maybe a potential reversal here, guys. You could see the RSI is looking pretty good on the daily chart. You could see, if I draw a line here, you could see where the price is coming down. You could see the price coming down here, but the RSI is remaining strong here. So maybe we have a gap down here, one more oversold touch, but ideally, guys, what I would be looking at is this weekly RSI here. We want to see a weekly oversold RSI. You see what happens when we have these weekly oversold RSIs for SMCI, guys. We have these monster moves. So that would be the main focus for me, the weekly RSI. And when that comes down, the weekly RSI, I expect to get in this zone, guys. So I think if the volume remains flat, you could see this big volume spike here. We had the counter volume to counter that volume, guys. So I think if the volume remains flat, the EMA lines will ride the price down. And also, if we go to Finto real quick, guys, the short interest currently is 17%. That's relatively high for a stock like SMCI, guys. So the shorts, you know, the bears want to drive this price down. We have open business to the downside. So I think in an ideal trading world, this would be a very, very good opportunity here once some of these gaps are closed. Not financial advice, of course. And maybe SMCI consolidates for a little bit here. You could see we have earnings just about a month, little less than a month from now, guys, 28 days, August 11th. And if I go back a little bit, you know how I feel about earnings from my other videos. You could see the volatility in earnings, guys. It always has something to do with some price significance here. You could see we had earnings, gap up above our support trigger and the EMA lines into a bigger squeeze. This earning wasn't that significant. We still had a gap. You could see we still had this gap up above the EMA lines. It tried to break the EMA lines, got rejected. Look at this earnings here, guys. Gapped it down below our significant price breaker and the EMA lines, double gap, and that was a big loss, total of 46%, and even a bigger one here, guys. You could see the earnings here, huge gap down below all our support. These were all supports. These EMA lines were all supports, and their decision breaker was a support. During earnings, the market makers use it as volatility after touching the top of the compression line. Bang. Big loss, guys. Another big loss, total of 35%. So be careful. So maybe we come down, close these gaps, guys, close this gap, maybe dip a little bit below to close this gap. We also have more gaps to the downside, guys. 1069. I'm not overly concerned about that yet, unless we have a real bear market. But as always, guys, if we get into this buyer zone, I will do an update for you guys to keep it clean and updated. But in my honest opinion, I think, maybe one more gap down here, close these gaps, have a weekly oversold RSI, and then we could see some price movement to the upside. Let these EMA lines catch up. And if we do, guys, we have a lot of potential to the upside from this zone. Say we close, let me drop the RSI. Say we close this gap, and we'll use that as our mark. Just a retest of the support trigger would be 57% to our golden rebalance zone, and the gap here at 38.03 would be 100% already, guys. That is a great swing trade. And to our compression line is 135%, depending on the day. It could be 120% based on when we end up getting there. Definitely we'll get there again, retest. And remember, guys, we have this gap at 86.58 to the upside, all the way up here. But like I said, watch that previous video. You could see the lower highs we're making here. This might play out, great for swing trading, might play out for a while, but you know what I said. You could catch the swing trade, and then eventually we'll get a long-term trade to close this gap at 86. And, if you get a great entry here, guys, for those who aren't entered right now, the higher breaker will be 255%. And that gap to this gap, 360%. Over time, definitely will take some time, but great swing trade, and great if you get a good entry price. So what I just discussed, price to downside, do not have to happen. We do not have to get there, but I expect to get there based on the indicators and the chart structure with the open gaps. If we see some incoming volume, then we could talk about price to the upside, guys. But we already know the price to the upside. This rebound zone, don't necessarily pay attention to this now. That was for when I did the video here. This could act as a little rejection zone now, but you could see the market makers gap. It was actually a perfect gap. This is our golden rebalance zone. You could see the perfect gap right below our golden rebalance zone and the bottom of this zone to get to the next support trigger. So our next support here is this buy zone between 1731 and 2236, guys. I will be doing an update. Check out my video on the top left of your screen now for the next video, and I will be doing an update when we get to this zone here, guys. Thank you for being patient, and have a blessed trading week.